Usual for the afternoon triple feature. Today's games will be featuring World Tanks, War Thunder, and Star Wars Battlefront 2. As always, we'll get started with World of Tanks first. Today's broadcast is being recorded on the 24th of September 2018. It's 5:40 p.m. Eastern Daylight Saving Time. Go ahead and make sure our stuff got posted out to Facebook. It did. Look at that. We're moving up in the world. Stuff is working. No sign there says cats matter. Yes, they do. Cats always matter. Alright, all the preliminaries out of the way, let's get started. Been a while since we streamed, about a week. I was busy all last week. Worked almost 6 days last week straight. Didn't leave a whole lot of time to stream. And this week I'm off till Thursday, so we'll be taking advantage of that. Put some new videos out on the YouTube page. And I heard over the weekend that World of Warships was coming to the console. That's going to be pretty cool. But they're going to dumb down aircraft carriers for the console version, which isn't good at all. That sucks. As most people know, I am an avid aircraft carrier player in World of Warships. According, there's only like 30 some odd people that play aircraft carriers in the game, so they seem not to be a problem. I don't think it's a problem. Something that destructive requires a lot of detailed planning, and not a lot of people can operate an aircraft. That's the difference between an aircraft carrier and a battleship. Not that you don't need strategic planning for a battleship, but aircraft carriers, the commanders, a lot more involved in the theater than their battleship counterparts in World War II. And they commanded a lot of firepower. And they have a hard time in that game trying to understand just how dominating one aircraft carrier can be. They should study the exploits of the Enterprise during World War II and see just how effective an aircraft carrier squadron could be. Alright, we're going to continue on with the multiplayer game. As always, we'll review our stats. Okay, let's go ahead and discriminate this down to the Russian tanks, Soviet tanks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't think we have a tier 7 tank. Nope. Let's go ahead and put these in order. Go. Right, so far today we've been in 534 battles, and overall we've been in 47% in victories. Remember, that's a team stat. It's not an individual stat. So we participate in 47% victories. Oh, almost half. Just understandably, our tanks aren't that fantastic. Our crews aren't still grinding up, so that will be growing at some point. But the MS-1 in Tier 1, we're fielding the MS-1, 125 battles with 58 victories. The T-26 is our Tier 2 tank. We have 122 battles and 55 victories. The T-46 is our Tier 3 tank. We've been participating in 53 victories. The T-28, we've been in 92 battles with 45 victories. KV-1, we've been in 68 battles and participated in 30 victories. In the KV-2, we've participated in 17 battles and participated in 8 victories. So, it's pretty good. Let's move on. There's the PC people, you'll notice as the tech tree. They don't call it that in this game, the console version. See our progression there. We've done 10 of 65 research. We're going down what is the heavy tank line for the Soviets. I don't know whether we're going to continue on from the KV-2 to the S-51 or the KV-3. Look at that tank. But it looks like we're going to the S-51 probably is where we end up being, which we could get there now, but we have to unlock it first. We're going to be going the derp gun route. So this is where we're at currently. I think we can unlock this right here, can we? This is 58,000 research points. Yep. Let's go ahead and what's the difference between this one and that one? This is the one we have, right? With the 122 millimeter gun. This is the 152 millimeter gun. This is based on an attack. This is the scout. This is the support, and this is the attack tank. So let's go ahead and get this one. It is the same engine, pretty much. Let's see, just a better turret and a better engine. The B2. It's a famous engine there. By famous, I mean I've heard of it prior to playing the game. Let's go ahead and that's what we'll be using from today. So we're gonna seriously increase firepower from 28 to 42. Survivability has increased to 33. Mobility is reduced to 10. Concealment is 9, and spotting is increased to 45, right? Or it's pretty much the same. So we've just got a better gun. That's all you really need, better gun. So look at that. Let's go back and look at some of these other tanks. Can we make any improvements to this? We have made an improvement to the KV-1. It's called the KV-2. It's what we're currently in now, what they call the KV-9. That's the one with the 122 millimeter gun. That's what we're using. So let's go back, look at our crews. This guy says he has a new skill available. So let's go see, upgrade crew. So new skill available. So skills. I'm assuming we don't have any skills, right? So let's select that. We want to get brothers in arms, right? Right. It looks like he's got brothers in arms. Everybody's got brothers in arms. Right? And the KB2 is the only guy that doesn't have a skill. Right? Tom Marine, I see the icon there for brothers in arms. Should say comrades in arms, but won't hold that against them. Alright, let's get on with it. Let's go and jump in our MS1. Roll out. Get a whole lot of playing time in last week. Except for War Thunder. I didn't really play a whole lot. So, most of my playing is done online. As you see it, that's how it's happening. Yeah. Last couple games we've been knocking people out, so maybe we're improving. Or other people are sucking. That's one or the other. Right. For medium tanks, look at that. Well. Well, it's a victory, but it wasn't an exciting game, but we didn't lose. It's a good thing. On to tier 2. Sounded like a 5-year-old was playing.
Eu vou precisar de cobertura, hein? Jogando com a artilheira. Já achei, ó. Tá, poxa! Opa! Achei. Oh, weapon. Mano, os caras vai. Tá fogo. Cala a boca. Não ajuda.
Started off pretty good and then it turned ugly really quickly. Ooh, cool hat, look at that. 5 at least 10 ricochets and non-penetrations in a row for medic. Yeah. Says cool under fire, look at that. So what you gotta do is remain cool under fire even if you're going to die. See, a guy who did all that driving around for nothing, he still died. it's harder for them to find you if you aren't moving around. So last week was a real busy week for us. There was a lot of storms too. I never really stream when there's storms going on, but I try not to stream when I have to work that day. It's a big hassle to come home, clean up, get everything set up, and then stream. So, but I got a 4-day period off, so I can get back to doing what's important. World Tanks. We'll be switching over to War Thunder as soon as we're done with World of Tanks, and then we'll be playing Star Wars Battlefront 2. This is a fun map if you have a big tank. It's a lousy map if you have a small tank. All maps are awesome if you have a Soviet tank. What are we doing?
There we go, I got sound. Two light tanks threatening the artillery there. Okay. Sorry about a bad start. I was having sound issues. I switched to headset.
Good shot. ended quickly. I've never really understood if you have 3 people in cap, one of them decides to move off. It's like, dude, go for the win. Don't risk everything by losing. Stay on. Keep the objective, dude. On to tier 3. Well, the first battle ended in a victory, but it wasn't that spectacular of a battle. That was a lot better battle, but the battle between that was not good. Well, it was good for the other team, but sucked for us. You're kind of excited to try out that KP2 finally with that big 122mm gun. Or 152mm gun. Looks like we're starting in the north. This map I've always learned, or have learned, that you come down gracefully and then attack. That's how the pros do it. The Unicomms. Okay, what we doing, guys? Artillery coming across the center. What's that? I must have a death wish. Big old heavy tank over there. Well, not a spectacular battle, but we won. We're staying there to defend the artillery in case. It's a brave artillery guy that came out the middle there. You don't really see that. It must be new. Probably a guy hadn't figured out you can shoot from a long distance with artillery. Right. On the tier 4. First 3 tiers went by super fast. It's only 18 minutes after 6. Starting in the east. I don't think I've been on this map in the winter. Medium tank. Oop. What are we doing? And they got 3 tank destroyers on there.
Mm-hmm.
And 5 heavies.
This is my first American in this tank. It's actually my first American tank, actually. Nice, yeah. Sorry.
I'll sit here for a minute.
What?
So I'm gonna sit in this spot for a minute till I find the enemy.
Spotted somebody. Light tank. So how long you playing this game?
Not long.
I've been playing it well, on this account, the other account, well, my other account, I've been playing on it for a year, but this account, I've been like playing for 4 of the days, tier 7 stuff. Other account, tier 9. I really don't play on that account anymore. After I got trophy that corruption. Took all summer long just to get it back. Mr. Light Tank, I wouldn't do that if I was you. Really? Oh, yeah,
Track him.
boost? You tracked him?
Yep. Got him.
Good. Never played as like a boost before, but I do have a needle. Hey, they're making their way towards our base.
Yeah, look at the middle there.
Yeah, but you don't want them getting the arty.
I'm gonna swing out west.
You gonna go over there and take care of it? Okay, well, I'll just help them over here.
There's a medium tank coming from the south.
Yep. I'll come and help. Okay, Christ. Good job, Bishop. My doctor's name. Now where'd this light tank go?
It's up north.
I'm on its tail. It's taken care of. Come on, this should be easy. Just a Type 95. I had to do before. It's weak armor. That dirt gun using my explosive shells can, kill a tank easily. Go for the Yak Panther E100.